Hi everybody, I'm Starla.
I'm Big.
And we are
Our Family's Games. Yeah!
And welcome back to another Top 5 on BGG.
Here we go!
Everybody, we're kicking off the show as always, talking about a few things that we kind of tie into the topic. And so the topic this month is just card games.
Just card games. That's it.
Yes. There's nothing else.
Nope.
Just no board,
nope.
no dice,
nope.
no meeples.
No.
Just cards.
Just cards.
Yes.
Yes.
So we want to talk about things that we do singularly.
Yes.
And we just do that with nothing else in between.
Or we hope to do, but things get in the way. Yes.
Maybe so.
Yeah, I understand.
Maybe so.
Understand.
So, for me, I like sleep.
Yes.
And when I sleep,
don't like sleep?
I just want to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't want to do nothing else. I want the TV off. I want the lights off.
Yeah.
I just want to sleep.
Turn the TV off.
Turn the TV off.
Yes. But sometimes it's to look at TV, a good movie, just that. Just look at a good movie. Don't want nobody to message you, just want to see a good movie,
Well, when you go to the theater, that works because you can't have a phone on or anything. But sometimes we're watching TV, the phone interrupts you. Maybe you'll get into the Facebook hole. And since we have the power to rewind and take it back, we'll do that. But if you go to the movie theater,
that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Don't put your phone on.
No.
You will get in trouble.
Yes, you will.
Put your phone on.
So because some of your neighbors might go like, hey.
Oh, they will.
They will.
They will. They will say, hey, why your phone on?
Yeah.
So what are some other things you like to do just that?
I think for me, it's just read.
Okay.
Just read.
When you read a book?
And then with gaming, solo. Just playing solo by myself, concentrating on that game by myself, just playing. Now I know you don't do no solo, but I love solo.
Yeah.
It's just me against the game.
Yeah.
And just have some good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm still in that board game element. Well, I love that.
A lot of people say, "Oh, I multitask. There are times when you can multitask, but I also want to talk about things that you can't multitask. Because some people think they can multitask on anything.
No.
And you cannot.
How you gonna multitask with sleep?
You can't.
You can't.
Well, I've heard people do meditation in their sleep. That's not.
I can't do no meditation. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing that. I've heard people meditate. They just meditate they meditate.
But when you meditate, you're supposed to focus on the meditation.
Yes.
You're not supposed to have your mind thinking about 100 different things.
No.
That's why people do meditation. I mean, sometimes even when you say, I'm just going to take a moment to myself or a moment of silence, and then your brain's going over 100 things. But when you meditate, you're supposed to block all that off.
That's true.
Just block it out. And just think about meditation.
Yes. Now, for some people, they need driving. They need to worry about that. For some folks, they just need to drive and nothing else because they be trying to talk on the phone, listen to the radio, all that. Some of y'all just need to drive and that's it.
Well, I'm going to say I am guilty. I don't just drive.
Oh,
I don't.
Okay.
So a lot of times I'm putting on makeup in the car.
Oh, Lord, you one of them people. You one of them.
I'm looking at my phone trying to figure out where I'm going, and I hate that.
And I look over there like, stop that, lady.
Wait a
Stop
minute.
it.
Wait a minute. You don't just drive either. Now, when we're on the road, we're trying to go somewhere, we usually will rent a car, and you get these nice new cars. We don't have nice new cars, but you get these nice new cars with all the bells and whistles. And so my husband's driving, and he's constantly playing with the screen. And me and Greg got to say, Dad, stop driving. I say, Mick, stop playing with the screen.
It's part of driving. It is part of driving. I'm trying to drive and try to get the car to meld with me.
No, you should just
the car is coming.
drive.
It's becoming me.
No.
That's what I'm doing.
So, because Greg will look up from the back seat, Dad, stop messing with that screen. Go ahead and drive.
Try to communicate with the car. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do.
But I agree with you. A lot of people need to just drive. Focus your mind on driving, and we have less accidents.
Yes.
Yeah, we would.
That's needed big time. Yes. And then another one, I think you can multitask, but you can also do is exercise.
Well, yeah, you know, when you exercise, a lot of times, especially when we would go to the gym, you can watch TV while you exercise. You know, you can talk to people while you exercise.
Yeah.
But I know there's one exercise that you really focus on it, and that's usually a long distance runner.
Yes.
They are just thinking about the run.
They ain't doing nothing
Their
else.
mind is focused on...
I'm not that.
Oh, that's not me.
That's not me.
That's not me.
That's not me. Even walking, I gotta talk to you. You know, we walk, you know, and you know, we talk, you know, and that kind of makes things go a little bit faster.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But when you see those long distance runners or the marathon runners,
me.
they are thinking about the run.
No.
They are focused on just that.
That's not me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. I do not know how they do it, but they're good at it.
Yeah.
They're good at it.
Yeah,
yes.
but we as human beings, we've got to learn how to focus and stay focused on one thing. Sometimes, there's a time and a place to multitask.
Yeah.
But some of these things that you're trying to multitask with, we shouldn't be doing.
That's true.
We
That
need
is
to
so
focus.
true. Yes.
And so this month we're going to talk about just card games where you can focus on just the cards.
Just the cards. That's it. Nothing else.
And we'll be back with our top 5.
Here we go.
Let's get this party started.
Yes, let's go.
Now, in our top 5, we always put them in alphabetical order.
Yes.
Because we're not ranking them.
Yes.
We're not rating them.
No.
We're just talking about them.
We love them all equally.
Yes. So the first one on our list is Kabanga. From Amigo Games, it is a 3 to 6 player game, and it came out in 2023.
It's a little card game. It's a little bitty.
In Kabanga, players try to get rid of their hand of cards as quickly as possible without picking up penalties along the way. Players then take turns placing one card next to the matching color row in the middle, ideally with as small of a difference as possible, because the larger the number gap, the greater the chance that other players will call out Kabanga, and then you'll have to collect more cards. As soon as a player has got to 18 points, the game ends, and the player with the fewest points win. All right, this is Kabanga.
Yes, and let me do it, Starla. Let me do it.
Oh my God.
Let me do it. Kabanga. Yes.
Yeah.
Love saying that.
He
Love
does,
it. Yes.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
So when we play with other people, he makes the game extremely loud by screaming Kabanga.
Kabanga. Yes, love it.
But I mean, that makes the game fun because sometimes we play with people and they don't say Kabanga. We're like, you gotta say
Kabanga. Because when you think you have an opportunity to get rid of some of your cards, you're like, ooh, I got through. Here comes somebody. Boom, Kabanga! You gotta hear it. You gotta hear the beauty of the word. Yes.
I mean, it's a simple concept, but the game is fun.
It is.
I mean, every time we put it on the table, we have a good time. We played this one a lot.
And it's simple rules.
Simple rules.
You know, just try to get rid of as many cards you can. Try not to get the numbers too long or too wide where somebody can't hit you.
Right.
And you just gotta keep on going.
Yeah.
And you know, the scoring is not that hard either. So it's fun.
The first one to get to 18 points,
the first person to get 18 points the bad way.
Well, if you get 18 points, that's it, because your lowest points win.
Yes, lowest points win.
Lowest points win.
But the highest one, if you're still getting points, that's a bad thing in this one. That's bad.
Yeah, it's just very simple. You've got a color in the middle. You've got cards on each side, and you're trying to make sure that the cards you play keep the difference between the card on the other side as small as possible.
Yes.
And that's Kabanga.
That's Kabanga.
Card shedding.
Yes.
Now, the next one on our list, again, I'm in alphabetical order.
Yes,
and that
you are.
is Duck and Cover from Captain Games. It's a 2 to 7 player game, and it came out in 2024.
Yes.
Duck and Cover is a 20-minute goofy game in which you're trying to have the less water around your bathtub. You will either duck your ducks by moving them around your grid, or you will cover your duck cards with other duck cards. You have 3 rounds to get the lowest score and not have water splashes everywhere. Duck and Cover.
Duck and Cover.
It's another game where Mick likes to scream.
Quack! Now, why you say quack? Because you have cards that the captain keeps coming out, and you either have to duck or cover your cards. And duck means you have like, what is it, a 3x3 grid?
It's a 3x4 grid.
A 3x4 grid of cards with numbers on it. And then the captain keeps calling out numbers. Your thing is to either duck, that means, moving your cards around, around your tableau, or cover. Basically cover that card.
And each card has a splash value.
Yes.
And you want to have the lowest splash value at the end of the round.
Yes.
So you can have the lowest amount of points.
Yes, and so you're really trying to do that. So, but when a card comes up and you've either covered it already, you have to say quack. And then if everybody says quack, that's one of the cards that starts the countdown to when the game, when the round is over. Yes. And it's different, amounts of cards that will come out
depending on the number of players.
Yeah. So it's really stressful sometimes, but it's so much fun. It's fun stress.
It's a fun little game. It's so cute.
Yes.
I mean, again, I love these games that are simple in their concept,
very simple,
but really fun to play, and it still has an element of strategy that will challenge you.
Yes.
And this little game, you're going to fall in love with the duck factions. They're so cute.
Yes, it's a ton of them because you can play, I think you can play up to like 6, and then you can get, some of the expansions that even go higher.
Yeah.
So it is a party game, but it is a fun card party game. Love it.
Especially for Mick because he gets to scream.
Quack! Yes.
There we go. Duck and cover.
Duck and cover.
All right. Now, the next one on our list is a favorite, and that is Flip 7 from the Op Games. It is a 3 to 99 player game. At least that's what it says.
Well,
and it came out in 2024.
Yes.
In Flip 7, you will flip over cards one by one without flipping the same number twice. The deck consists of cards equal to the face value. For example, with the 1, there's 1 card. For 2, there's 2 2s. For 3, there are 3 3s, etc. Except for the number 0, which has 1 card. Now, there are a bunch of special cards that can help you score extra points by giving you a second chance, or freezing your opponent, or freezing yourself, so that you don't have to take any more cards. But with Flip 7, you can get a lot of people around the table having a lot of fun with the game where you just flip over cards and try not to get a duplicate.
Now, this is the game that it says on the top of the box, press your luck. And that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're pressing your luck.
Yeah.
Now, the 2 to 99,
what is it? 3
to 99, I don't think so. We've done 15.
Yes.
We have done 15, and it was fun.
It's a wild and crazy time when you got 15 people sitting around, taking cards.
Yes.
And you're pressing your luck because you don't want to get a duplicate.
No.
But then the key element, if you can get 7 unique cards in a row without a duplicate, or even if you have to use a second chance or something, as long as you have 7 unique number cards, you get a bonus of 15 points. And the first person to get to 200 points ends the round. Ends the game, excuse me.
Yeah.
So you're going to have round after round, and you're adding up each round. So sometimes you may get points, and sometimes you may bust and get 0 points.
And you're trying to get to 200 points.
Trying to get to 200.
But the cool thing is, it's like 3 special cards in there.
Yeah.
3 special. 1 is second chance, so you'll have a second. If a card that comes out that could bust you, you have a second chance where you can get that away. Mm-hmm. Then you also have the freeze card, where you can get it, and you can either freeze yourself so nobody will mess with you, and you have your points that you can keep, or you can freeze an opponent to stop them.
Yeah.
And then the last one, and the most deadliest one, sometimes, or the luckiest one, is called Flip 3 cards. And that one you can either put on yourself or put to an opponent. Now, the Flip 3 is where 3 cards come straight out. Now, sometimes it's kind of good to your advantage because you might can get 3 extra cards that'll help you get your way to 7, or it can bust you real quick. And if you want to kind of get your opponent and see if they can bust, you give it to them, or you could give them a good time. It's either one. So those cards are something else.
And then there are other cards in the game, such as multipliers, like a ×2, or you get a +10 or a +8. So there are other cards that can help you increase your score to help you get to 200 before your opponents.
Yes, so it is a real fun game.
We always have a good time with Flip 7.
Yes.
It's an easy game to teach to people. So this is one you need for your next event, or your next party, or your next family gathering. Flip 7.
Just put it in your collection. You need it. You need it.
All right, the next one on our list is Jungo from Happy Camper. It's a 2 to 5 player game, and it came out this year, 2025.
Yes.
Jungo is a fast-paced, hand-building card game where every play reshapes your hand. The game uses a deck of 64 cards with 8 copies of each number 1 through 8. At the start, players receive a hand that they cannot rearrange. You must then match, beat, or outnumber the cards on the table to stay in control, or pass and draw for a surprise twist. Use the special dual value cards to bend the rules, or you can invoke the Law of the Jungo, which allows you to immediately use the card you've drawn to form a winning combination from your hand that tops the table. Empty your hand first and you will claim victory.
Yes, and now this one, I don't have a sound to make. Well, I can say Law of the Jungo. I can do that. I can say that.
You haven't done that before.
No, we have not done that. We haven't got to that point to do that.
No, I don't think we should get to that.
Yeah. Let's not get to that point. But you know, the thing about this, it kind of reminds me a little bit like Scout, where you cannot move your cards. Once you get your card, you cannot change your cards around, only on special, situations.
Well, when you're getting cards to your hand, you can put them where you want them to go. But when you get your initial hand, you can't rearrange it.
And it's basically just a card shedding, and it's a real fun game. That it's cool.
It's a cute little game. Little cute little monkeys on there, and they're jumping around and doing stuff, and it's colorful, so it's fun to look at, and it's easy to teach and easy to play.
And that's Happy Camper. We've
Camper.
had some good ones from them. The one that I know of is Trio.
Yeah.
So they came with Jungo, and it's a lot of fun. Just get rid of cards, and that's what you got to do is get rid of cards. And just get them in your hands. If you get them in your hands, you try to get them out as quickly as possible.
Yes, so you can win.
Yeah.
But that is Jungo. Now, the last game on our list is Rebel Princess from Bezier Games. It is a 3 to 6 player game that came out in 2023. Rebel Princess unfolds over 5 rounds, each one representing a day of an extravagant party and introducing a unique rule that keeps every game feeling fresh and unpredictable. At its core, it uses classic trick-taking mechanics. Players play numbered cards into each trick and must follow one of the 4 suits. Now, the game features princesses such as Snow White, the Little Mermaid, and Cinderella, and other iconic fairy tale princesses. The game blends familiar characters with a clever gameplay twist.
Basically, this is Hearts.
It is.
But it's a cool Hearts. Yeah. And out of many of the trick-taking games that are out there, and there's a lot of trick-taking games, family, this is one of my favorites.
It has a different twist because you're a fairy tale princess
that don't want to get married.
You don't want to get married.
Get away from me, prince. Get away.
And the princes are trying to give you proposals.
Yeah.
And you don't want them.
You don't want them. And that's the thing. You're trying to get away from all those proposals that could really sink your time at this game. And you're trying to get away from them, but the trick taking and all that, it's a lot of fun. And then the powers, all the fairy tale princesses in there that give you special powers, that you have to invoke sometimes, because another thing, there's cards that have events.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of each round, you have some events that are totally nuts. And then you have to deal with. So it's a lot of fun.
And that adds the additional element to the trick taking, having those events, and then having your character card with special powers. But what I think is so funny, on the back of the box it says, "Not today, Prince Charming.
Not today.
Not today."
Not today.
So if you're a Prince Charming, not today. It's not happening. I'm not gonna marry you.
No, they not playing. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
But Rebel Princess is fun. We've played it a lot.
Yes.
Every time it's enjoyable. Even when we introduce it to people who are new to the game and never played it, they have a really good time with it. Rebel Princess is fun.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right, now those were our top 5 games for the month of September.
Yes, let us know if you, your family, or friends have played any of these games that we have listed. If so, tell us about it in the comments below.
All right, everybody, I'm Starla.
I'm Mick.
And we are
Our Family Plays Games.
And we will see you next month with another top 5.
All righty.